Hi, I haven't been recording because I'm the dumbest, biggest, dumbest idiot, dumb, idiot, dumbass ever made. Basically, hi, welcome back to Ace Attorney. I haven't played this in about a week and a half. I'm going to sum this all up very quickly. It is hot in my room. I'm sorry about the noise. I've tried really hard to make my microphone sound better this past, fucking week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but nothing's working. I don't know what to do. The air conditioner's on. I live in an apartment. I can't really do anything about it. I've tried all kinds of different settings on OBS. It doesn't work. What else? I talked to Mia. I talked to Miss May. She didn't help us. I talked to the bellboy, and that's it. That's all I've done so far while I wasn't recording because I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry. This happens sometimes. I'm a human being, and I'm sorry. But you didn't really miss much. Miss May just said, "Fuck you, I hate you." And the bellboy said he wanted to turn the hotel room into a murder hotel attraction. Let's continue. September 7th, Grossberg Law Offices. I'm actually recording this time, okay. Huh, looks like Grossberg's out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. This is very interesting. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah. Yeah, it was a painting of... Hold on, I'm just checking something. Ooh, okay, 1 second. Sorry for the delay here, but I need to do something really quickly. Sorry about this, guys. I just need to move some stuff because the... Here, just give me a second. Okay, sorry about that. My computer was running out of space. Painting of fisherman, wasn't it? It was a very memorable painting anyhow. I don't remember if it was actually a painting of a fisherman. It's been weeks. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Hello. What's this? Old photos? 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil in the backs. DL6 incident, Exhibit A. DL6 incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took? Yes. I think I'll swap them. We're definitely gonna need this one more, trust me. Anything else interesting here? Table for clients. Elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Alright. Let's go back to the hotel and show the bellboy this picture. Take a look at his photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Have him write it. Well, sure, why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I'll be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's affidavit added to the court record. Describes the man who stayed with Miss May at the hotel the night of the murder. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Alright, nice. Let's go show this to her, see if she says anything.
You again? Can't you take a hit and stay gone?
Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart.
That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. No, I wanted this. Have a look at this.
Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you... Where did you...
A reaction. This is him, isn't it?
What? Who? When? Why?
It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder.
No, that's not right.
Nice try, Miss Cooperative.
Do you have proof that was him?
Yeah?
Proof? Show me proof.
I'm so close. That's not what I wanted, sorry. I'm not cooperating. I do have proof, bitch. Could you have a look at this?
What's that?
The bellboy's affidavit. Tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with. Who was the most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Pusher. This is it, all or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press.
What?
Even though he should have been witness to the murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation.
Ooh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer.
Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive.
Why are you pumping your fist in the air?
Now, tell me about the man you were with.
That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp.
Red White? Information gathering?
Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency.
So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder?
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. So she's not gonna say anything else, I'm guessing. Okay, yeah, I've already read all this stuff earlier when I forgot to record, so we're just gonna go to Blue Corp. September 7th, Blue Corp Inc. CEO's office. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name. What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp, you know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you'd want to come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Miss May's an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she's done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She's paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It's ineffable that she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? You should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh. The police. The courts. To me, they are mere toys. Playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We're a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. Ah, in the case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as a founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? That painting. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes? What might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. What? Dead. Oof. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, huh? Charge me with assault. Charge away, I welcome it, for it's you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It's a world beyond your comprehension. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume. Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he'll tell you. Perhaps he'll explain how a man can live life purely off personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. You're a little fucker, you know. Statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign centrally stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges, special runner-up best participation, judges cooperation award, special good try prize. The words judges and special kind of stand out. Probably strong-armed them into giving him something. This painting was, until yesterday, hanging in Mr. Grossberg's office. Why does White have it now? It's not that hard to imagine a few possibilities. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk. My, this is quite the thing. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. View's quite presidential. Interesting. Alright, Grossberg. You gotta get to talking, dude. You gotta tell me what's going on. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Holy shit! Okay, no. Jump it, Jehoshaphat! Oh, you! What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. So, you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh? Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something's been bothering me. Oh? What is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you noticed. Suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. He's blackmailing you. You're lovers. Y'all's fucking. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? Shit. I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy, perhaps it was fate? What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incidents, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of the photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand the defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of my many years. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It's 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Fey. Fey? Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She'd been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. Made sense, the police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. Couldn't let people know. One person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Alright. Got anything to say about this, by the way? Sorry, sir. I borrowed this. Ah, so it was you, my boy. Who is this man? It's a long story. I'll be needing that back now. He doesn't want to talk about it for some reason. Better give him back this photograph. Alright. See you later, Mr. Grossberg. I got some shit to do. Y'all know how it is. It's funny. Looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there'd be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Mia's favorite potted plant. Guess I'll have to water it now. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. All the cases the chief ever worked on are on file here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a closer look. Which file should I look at? Go. It's gonna be T through Z. T, U, I know, W. White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Interesting. C, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. No harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. Biggest parts here at the end in S. Suicide. Ooh. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. Wait. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Newspaper clipping added to the court record. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that had made Mia cry when she saw it. I have to check it out one of these days. Sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. No point asking someone this crooked a straight question. I need some evidence I can use as ammo. What's wrong? Is something stuck to my face? Why yes, there's my eyes and my nose and my mouth. But of course I jest. You need not restrain your mirth, my friend. It's okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think any less of you. This is the only clue that Mia left me. Better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. Blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, no, no. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now.
Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away.
Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it.
Secretary's office.
We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office.
Of course, sir. One moment, please.
White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. This man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You're a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they'd make you even look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts, Sari Butts. Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Fuck you, you purple-haired bitch. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. And an attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea.
Right. Mr. Wright!
Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention.
Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you.
Now I'm afraid we've switched places.
What? You mean you?
I explained what had happened to Maya.
I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you? This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do?
Well... She can't defend us in court. She's not a lawyer. We can ask. Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow.
Alright.
Huh?
Leave it to me. I'm Mia's sister, after all. Lawyership runs in our blood.
Wasn't it ghost powers that ran in your blood? I'd better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. Wait.
What?
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
No way.
No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Okay, then come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
Oh, Lord. Times may change, yet the crimes say the fuck. I can't, dude. I try so hard to stay in character and I get fucked. Times may change, yet with crime is the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. Never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. Within the true culprit appearing as a star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. Oh, I'm gonna fuck him up. He's so screwed, dude. I'm getting him. I'm getting that bitch. Murdering Mr. White in court. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, his case gets decided today.
Ah, Phoenix, look!
Prosecutor Edgeworth? I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What, does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who's guilty and who's innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth. You've changed.
Huh? Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment. I'm like dying. I'm like trying to fucking read this without being like, oh, Edgeworth, please kiss me. I'm Phoenix Wright. I can't fucking do it. Oh my god. Don't expect any special treatment. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Phoenix. Alright, let's get it together. Okay. Well, court will be starting soon. What? But I'm sorry.
What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not...
I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Alright, fuck him up, fuck him up, fuck him up. September 9th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Alright. Court's now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I'll be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. Prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Do it. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify to the trial in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincere apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I'd like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Alright, bitch! I'm gonna fuck you up. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that's what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I'm the CEO, or use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Why? Tell you what you already know. Very well, Mr. White, you may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Huh, oh. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Alright, let's fucking go! Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly that's reading to you, some papers by the window, when I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, then it was all over. If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, let's fucking go. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I'm gonna press on that. How do you know what time it was? Because I'm always absolutely perfect, you know. No, you're not getting away with that. You're so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9 o'clock. It happened soon after the room service had arrived. That's what Miss May said too. Press further. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at this time. This is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull something like that off. Tell us, what were you doing at that time? I was quietly pursuifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay and Clo law offices? Correct. That's the only window, you see. And there you were reading papers. Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman hotel, and I'm a busy man who had business to do. Okay. I heard a bedlam coming from outside. A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound? But of course! No snoop peeping out of windows at night. No snoop, yeah, right. You made a career out of snooping. Okay. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Spiky-haired? Needless to say, that man was no other than you. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway? And what did you do then? I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. Interesting. What was Miss May doing at the time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Fay office phone? Irrelevant. It has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I'll answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fay woman. You make a good politician, Mr. White. Oh, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, and it was all over. Did Edgeworth prep this guy too, I wonder? Anyway, I'd better find a weakness in there. Alright. We got all the clobs. Let's fuck them up. Let us fuck them up. Alright. Alright.
see, it was about 9 o'clock, then I heard a bedlam. Surprised, I turned to look across.
I think it needs to be about running. You ran and she gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened.
Of course. Comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down.
Are you sure?
As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail.
The victim ran to the left, and you gave chase. Yeah, actually, that sounds like some bullshit. Because, guess what? Miss May says that she ran to the right.
Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave.
What is this?
You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts with Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right.
Oh, it is simple. You've misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
Both are right.
Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Huh, I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? He was not in the hotel. Where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course.
More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing.
This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point of view, to him it would have appeared that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. This is where the killer was standing. Order, I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Rapscallion.
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched.
You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
What now? He's laughing.
The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more?
Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy.
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer?
It's really funny that you should say that. Because, already know that you're a big fat fucking liar, because guess what? The testimony fucking the autopsy says she was only hit once, idiot. You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Goodness gracious. And then you hit her. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Well, guess fucking what? That's not fucking true, because she died from a blow by a blunt object. And guess what? She only got hit once. Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if I could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I'd like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. Crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, Mr. White. You're fucked, Mr. White. You're going straight to hell, Mr. White. Fuck you, idiot. Mr. White. Okay. Crowd's gonna fuck you up. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap! Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination, Mr. Your Honor. My stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Yeah, you're getting fucked up, dude. So first of all, you want to tell me what that thing was that you apparently heard fall? You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that. The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix? Doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Oh yeah, that's really funny actually. You should say that because no. Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell, and the only place you could have seen that from is from inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Gah! Rip, idiot. Mr. White? Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Your Honor, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Oh, I forgot about Edgeworth. It's always how it goes. We're like, yeah, we feel great, and then Edgeworth's like, bitch. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Oh, you're so fucked. I'm killing this man. He's dying today. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Faye. What does this have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Faye's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Faye & Co. law offices. That's when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Miss Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He's determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He's shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it's a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place, when he went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Faye & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That's when I saw this glass light stand. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound? Correct. That's right. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Good lord. Alright, let's go. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. Let's just press everything. Was it really you that went into the office, or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Faye & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went into the Faye & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Confidentiality. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess I made a lasting impression on me. Such a beautacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Beginning September, the week before the murder, I had entered the Fei & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap me his phone? It has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Uh-oh, don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Tisk, tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. Time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia. Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Dead. I love that part. When she channels her sister and she just fucking dies. Where am I? The waiting lobby. What happened? Oh, right. I lost a trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Hey, Phoenix! Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya's channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up, and you can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me. So, what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000, wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4. September 4? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the courts is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated in the court record. Let's fuck him up. September 9, 1:16 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then, let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that's required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Oh, guess what? You're so fucked. Yeah, no, you didn't fucking see it. You didn't fucking see it, bitch. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. Oh, shit. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Get fucked. Well, Mr. White? Can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of... Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there's no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or make something up. And after Mia showed up to help me and all... Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. Gah. The witness will stay. Mia. Phoenix. Read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life's riding on this. I have something I would like to read to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt, right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit her with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Get fucked. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Fuck you, Edgeworth. Fuck you, Mr. Bling Bling Boy. You fucking bitch. That is all. This court is adjourned. September 9, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations, you're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here's running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief. I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock p.m. The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia. September 9, 9:02 p.m. Fae & Co. Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came, Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. Pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Wahaha! You should see your face. Mia?
What are you talking about? It's me, Maya.
Maya?
What, did I look like my sister?
Look like you were her.
I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you?
Maya, why are you here?
Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter.
Take care of Phoenix for me.
Take care of...
Huh?
She means the office. This office.
Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right?
And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty.
Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual.
Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business.
You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you?
It's a great name. Maya said that's what your friend Larry calls you.
Nick.
You know what this means. We're partners.
You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. A very lovely time.
Right, okay, Nick, let's do it.
Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers!
There's a great burger joint down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting.
Okay, wait up. What a lovely end. And with that, I do fare thee well. Goodbye. I gotta go. I gotta go. You know, I'll be back for the next episode. We gonna keep on kicking it, you know? So, thank you. And I'll see you in the next one. Stay groovy. Bye-bye.